Assalamu alaikum kids. So inshallah in this video we are going to talk about how to solve cubic equations using the same calculator. The idea is exactly the same. You again go to the equation solver. Alright. So menu, down, right. Press equals to, that gets you to the equation solver options. You choose the polynomial again, but this time it's a cubic equation, so the maximum degree is 3. So in the quadratic equation, we plugged in 2, the maximum power 2. Over here you have a cubic equation, so you're going to press 3. All right. And like we did earlier with the quadratic equation, you're again going to plug in the coefficients. So let's take this as an example. X cube has a coefficient 1, so you're going to plug in 1. X square has a coefficient 2, so you're going to press 2 and then equals to. That essentially sets the coefficients. X has a coefficient minus 9, so you're going to plug in minus 9. Equals to, that sets the coefficient for X. Minus 18 is your constant term, so you're going to press minus 18 and again equals to. So essentially you've set all the constants and the coefficients. You press the equals to sign again. And this essentially solves the cubic equation for you. So the first value of x is 3. The second value of x is minus 2. And the third value of x is minus 3. That's exactly what we have over here. You can also use this technique to factorize a cubic equation. So let's say, for example, you have a minus 3 over here. The minus 3 will correspond with a factor of plus 3. You've got a minus 2 over here, which will correspond with a factor of plus 2. You've got a plus 3 over here, which will correspond with a factor of minus 3. All right, so you can use this essentially to solve both cubic equations and quadratic equations in pretty much the same manner. You can use them to figure out the roots, solutions, or the x-intercepts of the equation. Or you can also use this to factorize a quadratic or a cubic equation. Again, it's more effective for cubic equation because the other method to solve for a cubic equation is to do long division and to do error and trial, which is quite lengthy. So I would suggest you use this to factorize your cubic equations, or at least to check your answers after solving a cubic equation. Now, there's one problem generally that occurs when, let's say, for example, you have a cubic equation like this. Now, this cubic equation does not have an x term. Now, if this cubic equation does not have an x term, then what do we do? Again, we press the AC. That resets the equation. We can set the coefficients again. X cube is 1. The x squared term is 7. Oh no, not 77. You can press the back and forth button to go in between the constants and the coefficients. So x cube is 1, but x squared is 7. So we're going to press 7 over here. That resets the constant. Then we do not have an x term. Now, if you do not have a particular term, what are you going to do? You're going to press 0 instead of that. And then you've got the constant term minus 36. You're going to plug in minus 36. Now all the constants and the coefficients have been set. So you press the equals to sign again. And the equation solver solves the cubic equation for you. Your answers are 2, minus 3, and minus 6. That's exactly what we have over here. Again, minus 6 corresponds with the factor x plus 6, minus 3 corresponds with x plus 3, and minus 2 corresponds with x minus 2. Sorry, plus 2. Okay, now this right here is a plus 2, my bad. This right here is going to be a plus 2 and it corresponds with a minus 2. All right. So that is essentially how you can solve your cubic equations. That's it for this video. Inshallah, kids, I'll see you in the next one. Bars out.